G'day, my name is DK from DK Plays. I hope you are having a fantastic day no matter where you are in the world. We're up to day 15 already. How good is that? Right, so we have 22 emeralds. We have some villagers happening. We've got diamonds, we got diamond armor. And we are about to go and get some more villagers. They should be growing up by now. Some of them grew up yesterday in yesterday's episode. If you haven't watched the episode before, this mud ring is basically just to trap the iron golems once they start spawning. So I know where they spawn, and then I can work out how I'm going to kill them. If I can get in through the door. So, our villagers. Unbreaking 3 for 25. That's pretty good. Fire protection for 17. We don't want that. Impaling 5 for 63. We don't want that. Depth Strider 3 for 21. We do want that. Looting 3 for 14. We do want that. Piercing 3 for 22. We don't want that. Depth Strider 2 for 28. We don't want that. So what I gotta do is I gotta wait for these guys to go to bed so I can break their lecterns and then find out which lecterns go with which people. So, and we have babies galore in here. Well, we did have. So these lecterns that are all along here and these workstations, they've already been assigned. So we just gotta work out which one of these go with who, and then put them at the end of the beds for the guys that own them, so that we can keep them in the right place. Now we don't have an awful lot of emeralds at the moment, but we do have a bamboo farm over there and a massive amount of sugarcane running from the other side of that mud bridge all the way down and around, and then we've got 2 rows of 64 plus. So actually there's 4 rows of 64 plus, and then the sugarcane also runs down from this side of the bridge all the way down and around the corner up to about there. So we've got plenty of sugarcane for paper. The bamboo, we've got 2 lots of it. There's 1 lot there, and you can't quite see, but there's another lot behind it over where those trees are there. I cut that down yesterday and sold it to the Fletcher, this guy, and he's getting up there now, so he's at level 2. We'll just keep selling stuff to him. Any rotten flesh we get, we'll sell to the cleric, and then most of the rest of these are going to turn out to be librarians, and that's fine for the moment. We might have 1 or 2 stonemasons a little bit later, but at the moment, let's have a look. We have a diamond helmet, gold chest plate, diamond leggings, diamond boots. There's no enchantments on any of them. I don't have enough iron to make a anvil at the moment, so can't put any enchantments on anything at the moment, which is fine because we don't have any emeralds. We've only got 22 emeralds, so we can't buy anything of any decency to put on our tools at the moment. What we're looking for is we're looking for mending. We have silk touch. We have quite a few good enchantments. We just got to get the stuff together to be able to buy them now. Once we buy them all, we need to find a mending guy. I think we need to find a Fortune 3 guy, and they'll do our tools. An Unbreaking 3 guy. I think we might have got one here. Well, we might have gotten one yesterday in the thing, but we'll work that out when we go through each one. So there's a specific list that I want to get. Once I have those, then we'll go get some more iron and we'll make our thing we've got to go down in the mines and finish the cage spider spawner and turn that into a automatic kill. So we have the magma blocks. We just need the train tracks and the minecart and then the unloading station, which shouldn't be that big a deal because we have, again, it's iron thing that's causing us the bottleneck at the moment. We have enough iron to make a hopper and a hopper minecart, so we should be able to get the spider spawner up and running. It's not going to be an XP farm, it's just going to be a loot farm because the string we can turn into wool, which we can turn into beds, which means we can turn into more villagers, and we can just stack this higher and higher and higher. Well, it's not a big deal, and we can just put as many villagers in as we can, and we'll see where that goes. So for now, we're just gonna place down, and we'll break these as they go to bed and work out where they should actually go. So it looks like Depth Strider 2, so I don't think I bought from Depth Strider 2. No, I haven't bought anything from this guy, so he shouldn't have kept his trade. Although it could be that time of the night, because it looks like they've fixed that in this episode, in this edition. I noticed the other day that when I was breaking a lectern and overnight, the guy wasn't changing his profession. In every version before this, in Bedrock on the Xbox One, you could break the workstation overnight and he would change during the night. So he would jump out of bed and change his profession and then get back into bed when you left him alone. But it looks now that they've actually fixed that, so it doesn't change profession until a certain time during the day. Which, you know, is the way it should be, really. And Mr. Hilton is right here beside me, but he won't come into the camera view. Maybe we just increase the camera size. What do you reckon? Oh, I've just turned the camera off. I didn't mean to turn it off. I meant to unlock it. And filters. Right, so I'm gonna need my keyboard to do this. Oh, he's just flown away. So just bear with me for a second here. 8. That back to 5. 50. Doesn't look right. Ah, that's better. That's better. Move that in there. Probably should have done this before I started playing. Now, maybe I really need to do the top as well, because it's cutting off part of my head. So top. Take that down to 450. Oh, that's better. That's much better. And it means you can see more of my ugly face. And then we'll lock that back in place. Here we go. It means you'll be able to see Mr. Hilton when he comes over to visit us, which he does quite regularly while I'm playing. And so let's see. That, and that. Right, so down in a position where we can see everybody, and we put a lectern down there, and we wait for the greens. So that's his lectern. Right. Oh. And that's his lectern. And there. And that's his lectern. Oh, that worked out pretty well. They were all on the same side. Fantastic. The guy at the end. That's this guy. And that's this guy, right. So, oh, we've got another one. Get down there and see who gets this one. That's that guy. Cool. Right, so this one. This guy. That guy. This one. That guy. That guy. That guy. I think that was that guy. No. Guy at the end. And then that this one is he hasn't had a profession. So what has he got? Lure 2. No, we don't want that. Let's see if he changes his profession now. Well, he did. So that's... Maybe they haven't fixed it. Maybe I was just breaking the wrong lectern last time. So what's he got? Oh, he's got that silly trade. We don't want that. Alright, so we don't have stuff to be able to zombify them just yet. Look at the C3. We just had that for a lot less. So it's just a matter of going through and just... now it looks like he's finally decided to lock. Yeah. Alright, so he's decided he wants to lock and stay and sleep, so he's got that trade. Don't want that. He's gonna remain on that trade. Okay, not that big a deal that we have to wait overnight. So what was he? He was depth strider 3, that was good. This guy was losing 3. Guy is that. Okay, so one of the things that I really want to do in this season is to get an elytra without killing the dragon. I've never done it before, but I've seen it done once, and I thought it was an absolutely fantastic idea, and I want to try it. Because if it works, it's going to be a game changer for most people. Because a lot of people don't like fighting the dragon. I know that when I fight the dragon, she usually kills me 2 or 3 times before I actually end up killing her. So it would be interesting to see if I can actually get the elytra before killing the dragon and then come back with rockets, which would make it so much easier to take out the end crystals up on the pillars, and that way then be able to defeat the dragon pretty easily. And if I can do that and people can see it, well, that will be fantastic. So we're kind of stuck in here for tonight. Well, we don't have to be, because we can just get him out of bed, and no, we can't rob his bed because there's monsters nearby. Right, well, what we could do is we could go out and kill the monster. I think it's just this one guy. I hope. But a couple of episodes ago, we had a little incident where we were in the nether, and we got hit by a ghast who ended up killing us, and we lost everything that we had. But at that point we didn't have any diamonds and stuff, so we then took the fact that we had absolutely nothing and went down into the caves, and we found 35 diamonds over the course of 3/4 of an hour, which was absolutely fantastic. And I decided that I wasn't going to make myself a chest plate, because once I get the elytra, I'm never going to take it off. So there's no point. It's just a waste of diamonds. Well, what am I doing? I want to continue. I want to at least get one more guy sorted. So, what were you, sir? Unbreaking 3. You were that. We don't want that trade. So what are you now? Piercing 4. Lame. New. Give me something good. Channeling. I said give me something good. So they seem to revert back to the bookshelf quite often. It's probably one in every 2. Roughly 1 in every 2, maybe 1 in every 3. Silk Touch for 8. I'm sure we have Silk Touch already. And I think, yeah, we do. We have Silk Touch already. So it comes back to this trade every 2 or 3 times you break the lectern, which can be quite annoying, especially when you're trying to get a specific book. Unbreaking 2, no, we already have Unbreaking 3 for a lot less. What we're looking for is a cheap mending. We had a mending villager pop up earlier, but he was at 30 emeralds, and there was no way I was paying 30 emeralds for mending, because I'm going to need mending like 9 times, or at least 9 times. And I know for a fact we can get it for 10. If we just wait it out. Okay, it's quite boring to do this, but I'm not editing anything out of the videos. I'm just, as I play, the only editing I do is I add a little bit of music underneath partway through the video, but a couple of screenwriting things, not quite credits, but you know what I mean, like you'll see them a little bit later, or you may have already seen them in this episode by the time this gets uploaded. And yeah, so that's all I'm doing. I'm not editing anything out of the videos. Whatever happens. Because what I find with a lot of videos is people do these big projects and they put their videos up and they'll have edited it down to like 20 seconds or 30 seconds or a minute. And I've been guilty of that myself, doing time lapses on big stuff and then going through and explaining what I've done. But this will give you an understanding of exactly how long it takes to do certain stuff. So, and plus you'll see me fail and you'll see me win and you'll see me lose my nut over certain things. So because it's very easy to make yourself look really, really good when you edit stuff. So you could edit yourself, even if you died 40 times to the dragon, you could edit it so it looked like you'd done it the first time. So it can make things look a lot easier than they actually are. Get off that square, you. And then people get this sense that everything should be easy, and it's not. Now, sometimes with this, I find that putting the lectern back down on the same square is sometimes a bad idea. If you move it around a bit, you're trying to get slightly better or slightly more options. So they'll pick a circle of a few different places to put it. And then oftentimes as well, I will leave him with his trade, even though I don't want it. And I'll move on to someone else, so like I'm going to do now. I'll leave him. Once he sleeps tonight and gets up tomorrow, he will have a different trade. Because I haven't locked him in. So he will actually come up with a different trade. So bookshelf. We don't want a bookshelf trade. We want a different trade, mister. 64, what the hell is that going to be? Efficiency 5. Now, that will be fantastic, except for the fact that it's 64. And we can't zombify him right now, so no point in keeping that one. But as I explained in yesterday's episode, sometimes taking a lower book, like a lower number, like say efficiency 2, by the time you buy all the books to get it up to efficiency 5, it's not worth it. It's actually cheaper to take the higher offer. Right? And then not only that, but you've got to use XP to combine books, and then you can get to a point where it's too expensive to put on any tool, and then you've just wasted all your XP and all your emeralds. So sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it's just worth taking the higher offer. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Although that hit might have come at a proper time because they're gossiping now. Unbreaking 1. We've already got Unbreaking 3, so we don't need Unbreaking 1. What we're looking for is Mending at a cheap rate. Extra 4 for 48, no good. Ooh, we just broke his bed. Didn't you mean to do that? God, I've done it again. So efficiency 3 at 29. So we had efficiency 5 at 64. So efficiency 3 at 39 would cost us... We'd have to buy 2 of those at 39 to get efficiency 4. Then we would have to buy another 2 at 39 to get another efficiency 4. And then we would have to add those together. So in the long run, we would have paid 150, 160, nearly 160 emeralds to get something we could have gotten for 64 emeralds in the first place. So it's not really worth. Now, who went with it? Let's go. What have we got for me? So quick charge. I don't want quick charge. I want Mending. Give me Mending. Multi-shot. Well, close. In the M range. Efficiency 4 17. Now that's not a bad deal, right? Because we had efficiency 5 at 64. Right? 17, we'd have to buy 2 of those books to get efficiency 5. Right? 2 of those books would cost us 34 diamonds. Right? And 34 emeralds. And 34 emeralds is 30 emeralds less than 64. So that's actually a good deal. Right? So this is what you've got to weigh up when you... So I'm going to lock him in for that, because that is actually quite a good deal. Right, so now I'm out of paper. There's no point in breaking any more lecterns right now until I get more paper. And all I got to do about here, the first thing I do is I got to kill this cow. Because I want the leather. I need the leather. So if you spend a bit of time and you work out how many books you're going to need and at what price you're going to need, you know, so you can make informed decisions about like that, where actually buying an efficiency 4 book is actually cheaper than it would have been to buy efficiency 5, and to buy 2 books. To buy 2 books and combine them to make an efficiency 5 was still cheaper than buying the efficiency 5. So you've got to do a little bit of thinking about what you're actually getting at what price. A little bit there. Now we still have, obviously, still have a lot of sugarcane to cut down, but it's night time, so we'll have a sleep, and then we'll go cut the rest of it down, come back, make paper, and then we can go back and we can just lock in the trades as we get them, rather than having to go running for sugarcane when we do get the villager that we want to keep. Another good thing to do is to work out what books you actually want to start with, and which ones are the most important ones to get, and then which ones are secondary, and only take the secondary ones if the deal is really good on them. So obviously having efficiency 5 on pickaxes and shovels is fantastic when you don't have a beacon, because the speed at which you mine without a beacon, but with efficiency 5, is definitely worth having. But it wouldn't be on my first tier list to get. I'd really want to get the stuff that, so I really want the mending, the silk touch, the fortune 3, the looting 3, the unbreaking 3. They're the ones that I want as my first top tier. They're the ones I'm looking for to start with. If something else comes up from a second tier, and as I said, as long as the price is right and it makes sense to actually lock that villager in at that, and then maybe create another villager to find the one that you actually want later on, well, that's something you have to make a decision for yourself as to what it is that you actually are prepared to wait to get. But we still have a number of baby villagers in there that haven't grown up yet, and we still have some villagers that we haven't assigned workstations to yet, so we have plenty of opportunities to get trades that we want. Now, as I was saying, we don't have the facility to zombify and cure villagers at the moment, because we don't have an awful lot of gold and we don't have splash potions of weakness. There is another way to cure your villagers, which is using arrows of weakness, which you can get from a Fletcher. But you can end up going through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Fletchers in order to get that tipped arrow. And it is the very last trade that he gives you. So you don't know if you're going to get it until you've traded all the way up to the end. So now we have stacks of paper. Absolute stacks of paper. We do not We should be able to get every trade that we need now. So we've got 28. We've got 28 iron there, so not quite enough to make an anvil. Not yet, anyway. So we're not far off, but so it's 27 and 4, so we're 3 iron ingots away from being able to get an anvil. So he's being traded with. He's being traded with. He's being traded with. He's being traded with. He's been traded with. He has not been traded with. But multi-shot, so no, we don't want multi-shot, so let's get rid of the paper off our inventory slot, break his lectern, and see what else we can get. So again, our main goal is to try and get mending. But that's a pretty damn good deal. 24 emeralds for sharpness 5. However, sharpness 5 is not as good as smite 5. Smite 5 gives you an extra hit of damage. So, although sharpness 5 is really good at that price, I don't want it. But if you like sharpness 5, then that would have been a really, really good deal. 24 emeralds. And a couple of seasons ago, I would have went for the sharpness 5 because I didn't realise that it was that smite 5 was better. Sharpness 5 obviously sounds better, but smite 5 gives you that extra hit of damage that can make all the difference. Infinity. Now, unfortunately, you can't put infinity and mending together, so I think I broke the lectern for the wrong guy because I think I'd already taken affinity. Yeah. Really want to sell me this riptide and channeling stuff and piercing. I don't want it. Because number one, I don't have a crossbow, and really not interested in getting a crossbow. Aqua affinity, I think that's already been done. Who got the green? Oh, this guy. This guy? No. Wasn't that guy. This guy. Blast protection. No, we don't want blast protection. We still got. That wasn't him. Anybody that's got the blue line at the top, or any blue in their line at the top, has already been traded with. See, this guy is all silver. So he has. This guy is all silver. So these two haven't been traded with. What's he got now? Look at the sea for 44. Why would I want to look at the sea if all I have to do is make a fishing rod and I'll get it myself anyway from fishing? And I could possibly get mending from fishing, but it can take a while. Impaling. Impaling can be good, but you've got to line everybody up, so... If you don't know, impaling means that it'll go through one mob and into another. And depending on the strength of the impaling, it'll be the amount of mobs it'll go through. But you've got to have them all in a straight line in order to be able to use it properly, so it's a bit of a waste of time. Okay, if you've got 1,000 villagers, then having it's not a problem. But early game, it's not worth having. Riptide. Come on, where's my mending? Projectile. Respiration, no. Give me mending for goodness sake. Aqua affinity. No thank you. Feather fall 2. No. Loyalty. Again, don't have a trident, so there's no real point. So this isn't really the very most exciting episode to watch, I guess. But I do hope that you're getting some value out of it. A bit. Wakey wakey! You don't get to sleep until I get what I want. So either you give me what I want, or you have yourself a really bad night's sleep. There's Smite 4 for 47. Not really worth it at that price. Because I would have to buy 2 of them to get Smite 5. And that's nearly 90 diamonds. It's 90, oh, it's 94 diamonds. So it's definitely not our emeralds. I keep calling them diamonds for some reason. Efficiency 3. Here. Can you just please give me ending? Goodness sake. I promise I'll let you sleep if you give me mending. Now the other thing is even though I'm setting these lecterns up beside the beds where these guys are initially, they will eventually swap beds. Right, because the cleric used to be over here somewhere, like that was his original bed there. So that guy's just taking his bed. He's had to go somewhere else. So they will eventually get all mixed up. Power 5. It'd be great to have Power 5 on a bow, but it's not a top priority. But this guy is going to give me mending. Or he may end up having an unfortunate accident. Mending for 26. I know we can get it for 10. So... Now I did say I'd let him sleep, didn't I? We let him sleep and try someone else. What have you got, mister? Oh yeah, we locked you in the last time, didn't we? And you're locked in. And you're locked in. You're locked in. You're not. Right. So come on now, give me mending. Give me cheap. And mending was an absolutely fantastic addition to the game. However, it's overpowered. You should be able to get mending, but you should only be able to mend your items so many times. And then mending doesn't work anymore, because otherwise you get one set of diamond everything and that's it. Pretty much set for the rest of the game, as long as you shall play and don't die in really bad circumstances where you lose everything. Now the other thing is that when we were in the Nether, we found 2 pieces of ancient debris. We couldn't mine them at the time because we didn't have any diamond pickaxes. So we can go back and get those, which means we only need another 2 to be able to put netherite on at least 1 item. And if I was going to choose any one item, it will be a pickaxe with silk touch on it, because as soon as we get ender pearls and blaze powder, we can make an ender chest. And then we're laughing. But in order to do that, we have got to go and find an nylium forest in the Nether, or a desert in the overworld, and then we've got to kill endermen. It's easier to kill them in the end, or not in the end, in the Nether, the nylium forest, because they spawn quite regularly in there. They can make a temporary ender. Oh, excuse me. I am tired. Been up since 6 AM this morning. Well, 5:30 this morning. And it has now come up to 9 o'clock at night. It's been a long day. And the job that I do during the day is quite taxing both physically and mentally. So you kind of get worn out by the end of the day. Oh, excuse me. I think this is gonna be the last episode I do today, and come back to it tomorrow. But we'll finish this episode out first, though. Come on, give me mending. Give it to me for 10. Anywhere close to 10. Be nice. I do have another diamond pickaxe that is over in the chest back where we changed the sugarcane into paper. But it's right down to the nub because that's what we used to find the diamonds. Well, we used iron pickaxes to find the diamonds in the first place, and then once we found the diamonds, we made a diamond pickaxe, and we used it all the way down, so it was just about to break. And it turns out that the lower you go in cliffs and caves, the more diamonds there are. And we were down at level minus 55 or something. What have you got to say for yourself? You changed to lure 3. Come on, give me mending. Both of you gave me the same trade. Change, and you didn't change. Why didn't you change? You didn't change either. Knock back. Respiration 3. That would have been a good deal, but not on my priority list right away. Punch. Voltage. Thought that was going to be our mending. Yes, Mr. Hilton. What are you doing? Sorry, you might think I'm mad talking to myself. I'm not. I'm talking to Mr. Hilton. Come on. Come up and say hello. Come on. Come on, buddy. In case you haven't been watching, this here is Mr. Hilton. Hello, Mr. Hilton. What you doing? Are you being a good boy? Thank you. Give me a kiss. Thank you. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Now, he's come back down there because I can't operate the controller with my hand up so high. Come on, these trades. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Give me something good. Ooh. Thorns 3. Well, that's not bad. Thorns 3 for 31. So 3 is the highest I can get, and I would need helmet, trousers, boots. I'm gonna lock that one in. Because that's not a bad trade. That's not bad. Then there's Thorns 3 for 36. And he's given us to 31. We'll put his lectern over there, and then we'll write this guy's again. Come on now. Be a decent tradie and give me mending. 10. I promise I'll buy lots of books from you. If you just give me mending. Depths toiletry, we've already got that. Riptide, we don't want that either. Come on now. Patient. Need to do that. It is. Now, this is an example of a really good deal, right? So Power 5. If you remember earlier on, we had Power 5, but it was for in the 40s somewhere. Now Power 5 for 22. Even though we haven't found mending yet, for the price that I wanted at, or close to the price that I wanted at. Power 5 for 22, I'll probably never get that opportunity again. So I'm going to lock it in. Now, that means that everybody's lectern is now assigned. Which means I need to go and make more lecterns. I just need to find out how many guys I've got. 1, 2. Well, that's not too bad. I only need to make 2 lecterns. Which means I need, I think, 6 books, and I've got 11. I think it's 6 books. It's 3 books and 6 wood to make a lectern. Or to make a bookshelf. Oh, don't tell me we don't have any wood. I guess we have 7, so that might be enough. I think it is. Enough to make 1. That makes 3. And okay, well, we'll just go and cut down some trees. So, slabs then. Make at least 1 lectern. Alright, so not a big deal, we just go. That'll be good enough. That'll get us what we want. But we can make 3. That's even better. for now. Now. Oh, I could give away my bit now. Still be good enough for now. Well, we have 3, but there's 2 guys in there, so. Really want to get mending before the end of this episode. Which means this could end up being a very long episode. We have that guy here. That guy. No. That guy. Nope. Put him. Him. 2. Game librarian. That should. That wasn't already one. Bane of Envy. Great if you're killing underworld stuff. Come on, fella. Give me mending for a cheap rate. And I'll let you sleep. Otherwise, I'm gonna annoy you all night long. They never give you the trade you actually want. We've already got on breaking through. We don't need it again. Come on. You're gonna be the most popular villager. Promise you, you will be. All you gotta do is give me mending for 10. Come on, dude. I don't know what the chances are of getting mending, but it seems like it's forever. Takes forever. Not for that price. Feather falling 4 for 53. I don't think so. Come on, dude. Give me mending. You better not now give it to me at a higher price, because it'll be forever before I get it again. Ending for 10. You beauty. I'm just kind of as many as I can, so I'll need 2 of those. That's all I can afford right now. Leather-wise, persistence, my friends, persistence. You may go to bed now, sir. May you have sweet dreams. Silk touch for 7. I don't have any. But let's just sell out our paper. We have mending. That's what counts. We have it for 10, which is what I wanted it for. Now we're on the road. Anyway, that is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourself an absolutely fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world. Please come back and join me again real soon. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. It's free. Yeah, you can always undo it later if you want. If you're part of the first 100 subscribers to my channel, make sure you let me know in the comment section so I can add you to the draw for the HDMI capture card. Have a good one and bye now.